This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about the next match here. This is something else, man. Warrior's going to beat Goldust by a count out of 7 minutes and 47 seconds. It is for the Intercontinental Championship. Goldust comes out with a new bodyguard who wasn't given a new name. And they're reminding us here in the notes that this is actually Mantar. Meltzer would say, "This was horrible." Warrior grabbed Marlena's cigar and began smoking it, sat in her chair and put on Goldust's wig, and Goldust mainly complained and was barely in the ring. It would have been okay for 2 minutes, but it never ended. Finally, Warrior burned Goldust's hand with the cigar and clotheslined him out of the chair, which was the first body contact of the entire match, and Goldust walked out for the countout. Not only a worst match of the year candidate, but a worst match of the year, or worst match of the decade candidate, minus 3.5 stars. It's not really a match. It's a spectacle. Goldust is hurt. Was there not an opportunity to call an audible, or did you feel like the old adage of we've just got to get it in the ring?
Well, we wanted to be safe and get whatever we could in the ring and just do something that Goldust felt comfortable with and be able to get both characters out there and tell a story, not have a match, not looking to have a match because Goldust couldn't have had a match, but to be able to give both participants that people wanted to see and do something with them as best they could.
Meltzer would say Goldust clearly couldn't work the show, and unfortunately, being wrestling promoters, even when they make a policy of trying to be honest with fans after some memorable bait and switches of the past. What were you saying?
Oh, you left out Mantar.
Well, please elaborate on Mantar.
He had hoofs.
Well, not here on this show. I love that's your go-to though. And by the way, you're doing it like as if anyone will ever see the video. You hold up to the camera your knuckle.
I'm showing you hoofs.
It's hilarious.
Like, hoofs. Like fucking hoofs. Yeah, Mike Halleck trying to salvage something there and be a bodyguard for Mantar. That was one of those that, goddamn. Mike was such a nice guy. That gimmick was horrible. Sorry.
Yeah.
Half man, half tar. I mean, what the fuck?
Hey, let me ask. I know this is crazy, but somebody asked me the other day and I honestly had never thought about it. And I was almost disappointed in myself. You have sometimes, I'm going to put you on the spot here. You may not like this, but you have sometimes come on the show and talked about the president or whatever his title was of WWF Canada, Carl DeMarco. And you would sometimes refer to him as old Bison Head. Was the Mantar gimmick a rib on Carl DeMarco?
Oh God, no.
So Mantar's head did not remind you of Carl DeMarco's head.
Oh God, no. Carl's head was much larger.
Okay.
No, absolutely. No, God, no, not even remotely. No.
When somebody asked me that, I never thought of it. And it was like, yeah, it was right in front of us the whole time.
No, sorry.
There's some controversy about Goldust too. The Connecticut Post runs a front page feature on the Goldust portrayal, and they had local gay groups react to it. Quote, "What they're doing is horrendous, particularly when gay men are being beaten and even murdered in real life. They have this man dressed in drag, showing he's less than a man, coming on to other men who then beat him up." So they're saying that this is obviously a slippery slope, shall we say. I never, I'm a kid at the time. I don't know, 14, 15 years old. I didn't see any of that. And I don't know why I didn't. I guess, I don't know. I wasn't as sensitive to this as maybe I should have been. In hindsight, do you regret any of the stuff that you did when you see pushback like this, or was this time and place? I don't know.
Again, you have to put yourself back in the time 30 years ago.
Right.
And it was a different time and a different place, and trying to portray the Goldust character as outrageous and a flamboyant character, an androgynous character that obviously people didn't understand what androgynous was. And what we were trying to do with the character and went to the lowest common denominator,
Yes.
regardless of what side that they were on the issue. So could things have been done differently? Possibly. I don't know that it was. I don't know. To that one, I say that we did try to be very sensitive, tried to be very sensitive on a lot of fronts with Goldust, and felt that that portrayal of an androgynous, outrageous, over-the-top character was the controversy in the character. And I don't know that, I could see where other people, I guess, could look at it when you put on both hats and try to look at it and you try to see things from other people's viewpoint. So, they're going to see it the way that they want to see it, and other people are going to see it the way they want to see it. I think it was in the middle.
Let's talk about, oh, by the way, if you want to hear more on Goldust, it's over at somethingtowrestle.com. We did a marathon episode. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.